Hello Aquarians and Cross Watchers, welcome to your video. So I'm creating this video for you on March 3rd or March 4th 2025, depending on where you're at in the world. If you believe in that portal energy, March 3rd, from what I've read, it can go through March 6th, whatever. But threes are all about creativity, so it's a great time to finish creative projects that maybe you started. But definitely work with your creativity, okay? That's also intuition. So, I don't know what's going to come out today, but I want to be the first to tell all of you that you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you, and thank you so much for being here. I haven't channeled a song or anything, but we're going to pull some oracle cards and see what wants to come out. When I did the pre-shuffle, I got a card from this deck that said something worth celebrating, so that's good. And I forgot to say, welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I'm your host, Colleen. So I also want to thank my moderators who are here, and I want to thank everybody who returns and supports the channel, and I want to thank everybody who supports each other in the comments. All right, they're telling me to definitely open with this deck. So I've already done a pre-shuffle, but I always like to shuffle on camera. We're going to see what wants to come out here for the oracle part of the reading. All right. Show me what I need to see for this reading. If you haven't seen my March overview reading, it's time-stamped for money, finances, career, different type of relationship dynamics, if you want to check that out. And I also have links in there for the astrology and numerology videos that I also watch. All right, let's see what wants to come out here. Show me what I need to see today for this reading for the Aquarian collective. Keep in mind, this can resonate wherever you have Aquarius in your chart. This is happy. 10 of summer. An emotionally fulfilling life with family and friends. Raising children wisely and being around people you can trust. It's happy. This is 10 of cups basically for major arcana, but I like opening up. I like using this as an oracle because I read the tarot cards my own way. I don't go by the meanings. So this is a Doreen Virtue fairy deck, and it has the meanings, and I like using it as an oracle. So, ooh, the Magician. And Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. We have the Magician, which is Mercury energy, all right? We do have Mercury going retrograde this month, but this is in the upright. And then we have renewal, all right? I believe this Mercury retrograde is in Pisces. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, this can talk about a lot of things that have to do with Piscean energy, and it might be a reflection on emotions, okay? But anyway, it says you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. So know that. And manifestations are always close to the heart and the emotions. So we will manifest what we feel and think about the most. So that's important to keep in mind. And we have renewal, which this is Pluto energy. And if I didn't say, I think I said this is Virgo, Gemini, but it's Mercury anyway. And this is Pluto energy, which Pluto is in Aquarius for nearly 20 years. And it's review the past and the present so you can plan a bright new future. All right. Understanding your life purpose, releasing judgments of yourself and others. But it's Pluto energy. So with these two, I definitely did say it's a good time to get in touch with your emotions. It's also with this retrograde energy, it's a good time to complete things, and sometimes things will revisit. Okay, sometimes things will revisit you, or you'll revisit things in order to have completion. So it's a good time for that. And then we have Ace of Spring, literally for us here in the United States, you know, March starts spring. And then we have Queen of Spring. So Queen of Wands energy, and we have Ace of Wands energy, and it talks about taking action, starting new things, happily pursue your most treasured dreams and goals, amazing career opportunities. And, you know, in this deck, the Queen of Spring talks about confidence, okay? You might be getting your confidence back, or you might be getting ready. A lot of times people get energized by spring energy. For those who are going to be experiencing spring, people get energized by it. They like to do things, get ready for the summer. It's just renewal. Renewal energy is here for us. Full inner knowing. The mermaid deck is inner knowing. Okay, so I feel like a lot of you are getting more intuitive, more psychic. I feel like a lot of you already know. Okay, you just know. And sometimes, like these readings, they'll confirm what you already know. I believe that you're going to have a lot more happenings to where you already know something and then it happens. Okay, or like, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm being shown a traffic light. I'm being shown a traffic light, and as you approach the light, you're saying like green, 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 and like it gets green before you get there. So also a lot of, what is that? Telekinesis? Is that telekinesis, when you can affect things with your mind like that? So you might feel like you're really powerful, whether it's with your mind, with your knowing. So pay attention to that. That might be a way to even exercise that third eye, exercise your brain power there. I don't know. They just showed me a traffic light and somebody's just approaching and just like saying green, 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 and it just changes. That's crazy, but thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Oh my gosh, I said traffic light. We have light, but this is a lighthouse, all right? Again, but she's looking at the lighthouse, and pay attention to your brain power, okay? And lights flickering, lights changing. Focus on that. You know, I once went to a casino. I don't gamble. Last time I went to a casino, and we have one down the street from where I live, I think it was like 2012 was the last time I went. I went with $10 and I came home with nearly $300. I was sitting there at the machines, and I kept thinking 777, and I got 777 on the first try. So pay attention to your brain power, and if you can change things around you physically, think about your money in your bank account too. Okay, that's a physical thing. And dreaming, yeah. Very much pay attention to your brain power, your emotions right now. I feel like you're very psychic, and just play around with that. Play around with that there. See, just like an exercise, you know. I believe everyone has the ability to be psychic, telepathic, intuitive. It's just a muscle, right? Just use it every day, and there's different ways to use it. And I'm being shown machinery and primarily lights, electricity. We have music, okay, musician. We also have the magician. So harmony, melodic, hypnotizing. It also raises a vibration, okay. I like to think of music as a very positive thing. And truth. Confession, clarity, reveals secrets. Somebody's confession might be music to your ears as well. And that can be any kind of confession. Give me 1 second, I got a cough. Also, if someone does confess, I don't want anyone to think of it negatively, like somebody's confessing a betrayal. Sometimes it can be just lighthearted fun. You know, somebody might say to you, you know, Aquarius, I've always liked your lasagna better than mine. You know, I just always loved something you did. And I got to confess that to you. You know, it can be something that's a compliment. You know what I mean? So think about, expect compliments. And we got new love here. Someone could confess their love for you. Honeymoon phase, childlike. New beginning. Honeymoon phase can also be with somebody that you're with. You guys could experience a honeymoon. You guys could go on vacation. You guys could have a very loving season, okay, with one another. And then, but we have divine timing and between lines and crossroads. So that might be for somebody, and that's on the bottom of the deck. All right. Ten of Summer. We're going to focus on that. That's happiness. In the major arcana, a happy card is the Sun card. Okay, that's major arcana, but this is minor arcana, and the happiest cards in the minor arcana, I would say, are the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. They're very fulfilling. So let's focus on the positive. Focus on your brain power and use it for manifestation. Exercise that noodle I just heard. Exercise that noodle that we call a brain. Pay attention to the lights and try to change things, okay? Try to change the light with your mind. And then also try to change a desired outcome with your mind, but not changing the free will of anybody. But you want more money in that bank account, you want that house, you want that better neighborhood. Start focusing on that brain power you got, that massive brain. Let's pull 10 cards if I could ever be so lucky. Let's do a Celtic cross. Show me what I need to see here for those who are watching. Show me what I need to see here. Ten of Coins is on the bottom of the deck, and Nine of Wands. Okay. So, starting off this energy with Nine of Wands in the upright, Queen of Blades in the reverse, and because of the way that I read tarot, if something is behind somebody's mind, I take it as something that's on someone's mind. Someone might be thinking about, you're mad at them, okay? So maybe somebody who caused you some sort of damage, emotional damage or whatever kind of damage. And this is a person who is close to you but could feel left out. And this is a person who could be, you guys had a higher level soul contract to fulfill. This could be someone from a past life, a child, soulmate. But I feel like this is somebody who maybe they didn't want to be in your life. Maybe they didn't know what they wanted for themselves long term, okay? But this seems like a person who wants peace, a person who wants to make up with you. But let's make no mistake, we got 10 swords. We got betrayal here. Somebody might have sabotaged you, betrayed you, and they're feeling maybe guilty about this. All right, you might be seeing this person. Let's see, we still have to clarify. I've only got 2 cards out. What else I need to see? That might be the truth and the confession. Somebody might say something here. We have the Star in reverse and we have the Sun in the upright. Could be a Leo, Aquarius energy, but like I said, for major arcana, the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, and then the Star, we have the Stars in reverse. The Star is Aquarius. The Star also talks about wish fulfillment. I feel like somebody's thinking about you and them, okay, and somebody's thinking about a betrayal, all right? Someone's not making a move, but somebody wants a new beginning. I mean, this is here in the split, all right? I feel like if you're not dealing with another Aquarius, a Leo, or a Libra with that Queen of Blades, I feel like you're in a good place. I mean, this Sun card and that Ten of Summer, they match energies. They're happy. I feel like you're in a good place. So we're going to have to do some more clarifying. We have the Nine of Cups. This is somebody wanting, I feel like somebody wants to be back in your energy again. But someone is definitely afraid of you being angry at them because they betrayed you. We have the Two of Coins in the reverse. And Judgment. Someone's trying to make a decision here. You're unaware of this. That's also Pluto energy. Pluto came out over here as well. When the retrogrades come around, especially Mercury retrograde, it's a time for people to come back around and have closure, so that you guys don't have to repeat karma. It doesn't mean that you let this person in, or that you fall for them, or that you lower your boundaries for this person, because it shows like a person that you just really let under your radar, or you trusted them and they could have betrayed your trust in some kind of way. But this is now that same person who thinks that you're angry. And I'm not saying that you don't have a right to be. Maybe you are angry. But this is a person who's trying to make a decision about, you know, coming in, coming back, thinking about their actions. And that's Pluto energy. What you don't see is Ace of Wands reversed. So what you don't see is this person does want to start over here again, but they're not making a move toward you at this time. All right, give me more cards and we'll clarify. All right. This is a person who could be traveling back, moving back toward you in some way. These are across from each other, all right? So if you think of tarot as a timeline, you have the situation, the reason we're here, the past, the near future, and the current moment, all right? And all of this stuff is extra. It's maybe how you feel, what you don't see coming, hopes and fears, and a possible outcome. We have the King of Blades in reverse. This is definitely a person that you're in some form of separation from, okay? And this could be another card that can represent a younger soul, okay, or a child, or someone that you once loved. Someone who resisted the connection, someone who could have left the home or left the union or didn't want the union to begin with, okay? And, you know, this is a person now who could be making an appearance. Major arcana are, so far, the Sun, Judgment, and the Star. So we have Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Pluto, the Sun, and Uranus. Also Saturn, because Aquarius is ruled by both. All right. A couple of things you don't see here from this person. I feel like this person is nervous to come in. Another major arcana, the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. And then 5 of coins. I was just talking about the casino. Isn't that funny? And the casino, like a gambling slot machine comes out. I feel like someone takes a gamble. I feel like somebody makes an appearance because they are really tired of feeling left out in the cold, and I feel like you're surprised, like, whoa, I didn't expect to see you. I didn't expect to hear from you. But she also has a smile on her face. And yeah, this is a person who is afraid to approach. This landed on the Wounded Warrior, but it's the Emperor and the 9 of Cups. Now for some of you, this is a person returning from another country to come home. For some of you, this might be a person who was away. For some people, not everyone, this is like a message. Someone could actually be a soldier or a veteran or something like this. And there's some sort of estrangement from a person that they love. Okay, that's a message for somebody. But the Emperor represents divine masculine, represents in charge, the boss, control. Well, that's in charge, and governments and things like that, structure. So what you don't see, though, is somebody is about ready to come in. Someone you didn't expect. They really want to be joined with you. Now, because I have the 5 of Pentacles, and I have the Magician, and the emperor, maybe somebody was going through some health issues and they couldn't be around people, they couldn't come, they weren't strong enough. Let's pull one more card and then I'll start to clarify. And I have to put everything that I get out because I have people in their 20s and people in their 80s and all the way in between. So some people are not in connection because health is a literal thing. And some people are divided by water in different countries. And some people, it's just literally like, it might not be so much there's distance, physical distance, but the distance is because there was a betrayal and someone's sort of nervous to come back in, probably afraid that someone is very angry at them. Like Aquarius. Aquarius comes in reverse both times. And now we have the Empress. We have the Empress. Somebody could be getting literally released, okay, from a situation. Eight of Blades reversed. That can talk about a release. All right. Here's the Empress and the High Priestess reversed. So somebody makes an appearance to the Empress. The Empress being the divine feminine, the mother. Okay. The one receiving, so that if that's you and you're not expecting it, you're about ready to receive an encounter from somebody, maybe somebody who has Libra, Taurus, Pisces in their chart. But now, again, like I said, Mercury, we have Mercury and we have Pisces here. High Priestess is also Virgo. I can't remember if Venus is retrograde in Virgo and if Mercury is going to be retrograde in Pisces, but there's a lot of this energy and it's going to affect some people, depending obviously on the transits and the degrees in your chart with the degrees of these planets and where they're landing at. But some of you are going to hear from somebody. You're not expecting it, okay? And it could have a lot to do with closure. It could have a lot to do with finishing up things that were started. So like when we think about unfinished business, so it could be time to finish up some unfinished business between you and another person. All right. Let's clarify this. A lot of major arcana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcanas here. Tell me about the Queen of Swords reverse. I got a card here that does not belong. You go there. What is that card though, by the way? Ace of Cups. I mean Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about that. It's the Magician in the reverse. Alright, so because the Magician landed on this, this is like a person in a lab or a lab coat. This could talk about receiving some news, alright, when it comes to something that has to do with health. But I feel like it would be minor with the Page of Pentacles. But now getting beyond anything like that, health issues, because I do see back here, did I see the 7 of Wands anywhere? I do have here, if anybody is going through something health-wise, somebody might be trying new things, okay? Trying new things. Or if any sort of health issue resurfaces, you know, something that you got under control and then it resurfaces, stuff like that can happen too, because also Virgo rules over health. But just keep in mind that it seems like someone's trying something new or making changes when it comes to health, and that these things are going to work. But now, getting beyond that, there is a person who is manifesting you and being in your energy, but there's something about you, your boundaries, and them being afraid to approach. They're afraid of what you're going to say to them, but they're so guided to come in, and they're so guided to initiate conversation, but they haven't. They're guided to apologize, and they haven't. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Two of Wands. I feel they're very nervous, but I do feel that they're coming in. Now, again, this person could be traveling. This person could be abroad. I have the Two of Wands can talk about travel and being abroad. And I have the Two of Wands here, returning, but it's in the reverse. So there is someone that's coming in. The last time you spoke with this person, all right, they could have had an argument with you, okay, or things could have, you know, they're worried about an argument now. So I don't know how things were when they ended off with you. But I do see that they're thinking about this, all right? And I feel that that's not what they want. Maybe they thought they'd have an argument with, maybe when they thought how things ended off, it didn't matter if they had a connection with you or not, but the whole thing is they recognize this connection now. This is what you didn't see right here, so that's not part of this. Tell me about the Star reverse. That's your energy. It's a wish fulfillment. Sometimes it comes usually after a Tower, and we have, this is very ironic because we have the Hermit. The Hermit is a sign for Virgo, and we literally have face cards Virgo, Aquarius. Aquarius in the reverse, Virgo in the upright. But the Hermit always follows the star. In traditional tarot, it's a star inside of the lantern, which means someone reflects and then they follow their light. But in this case, the light might literally be following you, Aquarius, or following a wish fulfillment here. Someone could be watching you and about ready to make a move. This is the card that came out in the pre-shuffle, a reason to celebrate, though, in the deck that I pulled. Someone could be coming toward you, but it seems like someone gets released from something, all right? Cut loose from something. Somebody could have had an overbearing energy controlling them, and they get cut loose from that. And that can mean anything, right? They can get cut loose from a person who is against the relationship, an overbearing parent or girlfriend, wife, husband, boyfriend, any, you know, overbearing relationship type of deal. But they can get cut loose literally if they've been hung up in a country and they can finally travel, okay? If they were hung up, you know, in a institution. But I don't, did I see the Hierophant? If they were hung up in an institution, literally getting free. Maybe getting free from work even. Tell me about the Sun card. But we have divine feminine, divine masculine energy here. Let's make no deal, no mistake. Empress and Emperor. Tell me about the Sun. Seven of Pentacles and the reverse. I feel that your energy, yeah, King of Swords in the reverse. You moved on, okay. I feel like you probably knew what this person's situation was. Either they had an overbearing person near them against this relationship, or they were so much in their ego they wanted you to chase them. Either way, you saw that it wasn't working out and you didn't want to waste any more time if this is your reading, and you moved on. All right. No matter if it was a significant relationship with family, or relationship with divine counterpart, somebody was like, look, this isn't going anywhere. I have to move on. You know, I want to be happy. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be stressed. Cancer energy moving on. Again, Aquarius energy is reversed twice. Tell me about judgment. Pluto energy. Maybe when Pluto entered, you made that decision. You're like, this person is just consuming. You know, this person you could have viewed this person as toxic and on the wrong path, and you might have just had to say goodbye until they got on the right path again. Somebody could have had problems with substance abuse. You know, tell me about judgment. Yeah, Page of Swords. You know, Page of Swords is the learner, okay, the knower. Remember, we had the knowing that came out. This is like inner knowing too. This is like, I know what's going on with them and I can't do anything about it, so I just kind of got to go on right now. Well, this is the person now who's sort of holding back, wanting a reunion, wanting to speak up, and wanting to commit to this connection, but can't stop thinking about the tower that happened between you two. But they want to get beyond it. They do. They're not sure if you do. The Empress reverse, and we have the time concept. It might have taken this person a long time to return, but that's also Virgo energy, the Mother energy, the Empress energy, the Divine Feminine, also Taurus, Libra energy, Venus energy. Tell me about Three of Pentacles. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. That's a collaboration. That's coming together. That's cooperation. That's compromising. Having compromise. Okay. And there's another knowing card. The Intuition. The High Priestess. Also Pisces, Virgo energy. And Ten of Cups. This person knows. Okay. So if this is like a divine counterpart, this person knows, okay, you'd be happy together. This person knows, they definitely be happy coming back, or because I don't know if who this is. Again, this could be, you guys could be divine counterparts. This could be your children or a child or somebody wants to return. It could be a family member, but whatever this is, this person knows they'd be happy. It'd make them very happy to come back around. And I there was a time, like I said, you had to cut this person loose. You had no choice. You probably waited, but you had to move on. So it's even if whether you cut them loose or you're like, look, I just have to put this on pause and I got to move on with my life. But they're still seeing that you're mad, or that you will be mad, or that you'll have something to say because of the way things were left off. And I'm not saying they're wrong. I'm just saying this is showing one of the things that's holding them back. But there is happiness here. There was good times, Ten of Cups, or there could be good times. There's potential. There's potential, big time. There is a possibility to start over, literally start fresh. But somebody's resisting that. They're trying to make a decision here, and they're really, the devil is reversed. They're having a hard time changing and maybe healing something within themselves. Maybe whatever got between you and them to begin with. Tell me about, this is what you didn't see. Nine of Cups, the Emperor. There's a lot of happiness here. Somebody has been stuck. Somebody could have been going through karma as well, and you know, going through a situation so that they would wake up and realize they're on the wrong path. But we have Justice, we have the Five of Wands reverse, and we have the Hangman. And we have that card of karma, Wheel of Fortune. All right. So I feel like they chose their path. Was it the path that the divine wanted them to go on? Only if they weren't ready, so they have to learn something. So this is why they're there. If everything were in a perfect world, they would be in your life right now. But they have to learn a lesson that they haven't learned. And you're not meant to learn it. But it was hard on you because you had to also move on Um, but justice is about to be brought into balance here. I'm noticing the little heart. There's some I don't know if it's a squirrel or whatever is in that scale, but there's a heart on that squirrel or whatever that is in there. I don't know if you can see the little heart. And this Five of Wands is in the reverse. So I feel like they're going through some form of karma. I feel like they're experiencing a change. And whatever that is, whether they're not having very good relationships or things, I don't know. It could be these planetary alignments and these eclipses, but whatever it is, something is causing them to really think and reflect. And they're thinking a lot about you. And they're also thinking about a betrayal. Tell me about the Nine of Cups. Queen of Cups. I feel like, you had a lot of love for this person, and you do love this person. And I also feel like it was unconditional love. I feel like also you're psychic, because that's a very psychic card. Okay, that's part of that inner knowing. Tell me about the Two of Wands in the reverse. That tells me about a return. Yeah, someone's holding back, but somebody does want to return here. Someone has emotionally matured. Someone could have water in their chart. But we have this Knight of Wands in reverse, and that talks about, for me, permanency, not coming in and out, all right? Or hanging up some sort of addiction that they could have had. But this fell out too, and I didn't even see it. Five of Pentacles reverse. This is definitely a person who is coming in for some of you. They're coming in. They're holding back because of the betrayal, but they are thinking long term. They made a mistake. They were off their path. Seems like they're learning their lesson through karma. That's going to create the opportunity or the mindset for them to return. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Eight of Cups reverse. I got two cards literally about returning. Three. Two of Wands reverse. Five of Pentacles reverse. Eight of Cups reverse. And then the Moon. This is the emotions. Also Pisces energy. So this might have a lot to do with the eclipse. That looks like the eclipse, but somebody's definitely thinking about returning. Yeah. Somebody wants to get back on their highest path again. Somebody's paying attention now. You see this? This person's paying attention now. They haven't spoke to you, but they probably are having a lot of sleepless nights about that. And the only way to get out of their head is to just make a move. Clear things up, clear the air. They're going to have to clear the air with you. What is on these clocks? I feel like I'm seeing 10 and 2. That's interesting because these clocks have different times. I feel like I'm seeing 10 and 2. So 2s, 1s, 10s, 12s. All right. Tell me about that Five of Coins, and we have the Devil too. Five of Coins, yeah. This is a very close connection, and they're feeling left out in the cold. All right. This is why they're coming in, and this is a card of past, a person from the past. This is a card of a soulmate. This is a card of children. It's a close connection. Again, there's a mouse. Okay, is that a mouse? The Justice card had something. Is that a rat or a mouse? And it has a heart right there. Somebody who has given you some stress, undue stress through thoughts, crying even, because they're so close. Now they're in their heart space. Now they're in their heart space. and they may be cutting out another energy in order to come in. So that could be someone who's talking against you. That could be a karmic. Tell me about the devil in the reverse. That could be, they could be cutting out substance or some addiction. Tell me about the devil in the reverse. But that's getting back on path. So this is like the brand new start here. Page of Wands. They reach out. But they don't reach out being in toxic energy. This person reaches out because they're on the road to recovery. This person emotionally matures. So this person realizes the fruits of life don't come in a bottle or a pill. The fruits of life come in connections and relationships. But make no mistake, you know, they sabotage this. Tell me about the High Priestess in reverse that is possibly making an appearance, making themselves known. Yeah, Nine of Swords landed on this. But it's sideways. I'm telling you, this person is haunted by whatever. Because they're guided to come in. They're guided to speak up. They're guided to either at least explain. Have a conversation. They're guided to tell you why they did what they did. Tell me about the Empress. That is the final card. Ace of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. They surrender to this connection, first of all, and they want to come in. Someone could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart. Someone wants to come in forever. But I also feel like you are taking care of yourself. You release this. You release the expectation. But I feel like this is a big surrender. And then now because you've surrendered it, it's coming in. Why is the Ace of Wands reversed? I feel like you know, somebody chose a cheap thrill over a meaningful relationship. You know, so if it's a family member, they could have chose a cheap thrill over their family member. If it's a divine counterpart, they could have chose a cheap thrill over their divine counterpart. They chose a cheap thrill over their future. And cheap thrills are never around for the future, right? They're very temporary, and so they chose cheap thrills over their future, over their legacy. This person had an opportunity in you to build a legacy, whether it's a family legacy or not, but they chose cheap thrills. We're going to close out with a bonus card. I'm going to read the bottom too. I was guided to. And it says Ariel, and it says, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. But we already got, it's come up many of times. I got 3 cards talking about your psychic abilities and your psychic intuition. I feel it's only going to get stronger, and it might even be getting stronger this month with the way the planets, the eclipses, and the retrogrades. These retrogrades, I know we don't like them, but I feel, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think Venus is retrograde in Virgo, I think, and Mercury is retrograde in Pisces, or one or the other. It might be Venus is retrograde in Pisces and Mercury retrograde in Virgo, but they both support like love and health. So these are things I would focus on, but also other people are going to be focusing on love when it comes to you, especially if someone's done something wrong. They want to make amends. This person obviously can't sleep because they chose cheap thrills over a legacy or a family or a future with you. And then we have Rosetta. This was on the bottom, and I was guided to read this. And it says, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children, but also you could be helping, teaching the younger generation or the people who are coming after our generation, okay? Helping them, guiding them, and stuff like that. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you, my moderators. Thank you for everyone who's here supporting us. And thank you for the way showers, the light holders. Thank you, you beautiful souls. I love you all. Namaste, my friends.